Another Tales of the Cocktail episode, but this one happens in Austin because Isaac has too much time on his hands.
What's up? I'm Isaac.
I got hit in the face by a stripper.
And I'm Nick. I'm like a fat girl in 7th grade at 7 a.m.
Welcome to the Bargoyles,
where we break down restaurants, bars,
and the chaos of stand-up comedy.
From bad Yelp reviews
to heckler horror stories,
we've got the inside scoop
and the laughs.
Yeah, I think I know from that Bargoyles podcast. Yeah.
I was gonna say I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Shout out.
Who needs therapy when you got the Bargoyles?
What's up, everybody? We're here with your favorite local podcast. This is the Bargoyles, episode 155. We are no longer in New Orleans. New Orleans is fun. We met too many people. We interviewed too many people. We interviewed so many gosh darn people. We decided to go to Austin and interview some more. I want to introduce to you my co-host, my guest for today, actually, Jeffrey Adams. What's up, man? How you doing?
Good, man. Good to have you here in Austin.
Hey, thank you, man. I came specifically just for you, man. I heard about the Hotel Van Zandt. I heard about Geraldine's. I name dropped it a few times last night on 6th Street, and they were like, that's a fucking good spot. So there's a lot of talk behind that, how cool that bar is.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm really proud of that bar, my bar program there. It's just an quintessential bar for Austin. With live music every night. You know, doing Saturday, Sunday morning brunches with jazz bands. You know, it's just
very cool. If
you want to have an Austin experience, you can fully encapsulate it in that one venue.
Damn. So how long have you been with Geraldine?
Geraldine's about 3 years.
Okay.
I've been the bar lead for almost 2.
Jeez, man. What the heck? Tell me a little bit about your experience, how you kind of came into this industry, this whole game.
Oh, man. I was broke in college, so I needed to make some money and, started serving tables. And then from there, I moved to going to resorts. And I started out at the Omni Hotel. And there I kind of thrown into the fire of bartending, and then they were making some pretty good drinks. And then from there, I kind of transitioned to working for the Fairmont, opening the Austin location here.
I've heard about the Fairmont as well. That is another, that's another name.
Spot. Okay. And worked there for about 3 years and really got into more crafting. They got really into like intricate drinks. So from there, I wanted to go into a smaller venue. So I picked the Hotel Van Zandt. I had a good friend chef there that invited me into it, and as soon as I had that opportunity, I wanted to go do something craft in smaller scales where I had more intimate guest on one-on-one relationships, get more personable with like what they can do, and just the creativity alone at Geraldine's. Every drink on there is made by a bartender. You can't just go anywhere else in the city to get it and order it there.
Okay, so you're saying one of the bigger highlights there at your bar is that your wildly unique craft bartending menu.
Unique, crafted, completely unique, completely custom made. I would make all our own syrups, our tinctures, our infusions.
So somebody walks in and they're like, "Hey, I would love a last stop or last word." What do you? They're like, no. We have our own version of like what? How does that work?
We would probably tell you that we would love to make you a last word because we're huge green chartreuse fans.
Okay.
But we would probably try to sway you into turning into a mezcal last word.
Oh, okay.
Mixing it up a little bit to a variation you maybe have not tried.
Yeah, we did the man on the street interview with you earlier. You're a big mezcal fan, aren't you?
I do like mezcal. I like the smokiness of it. I think it's underrated. There's so many cool historic things about it, and even the process of making it is really cool, especially since all the families and things that are in Mexico doing it. It's just really neat. And living in Austin and in Texas in general, you're exposed to a lot of Tex-Mex and flavors, and so a lot of the good food pairs well with mezcal here.
I never really... I'm historically a nightclub guy and a dive bar guy, and so like I've never really done too much when it comes to food pairings, and I've never really thought about that all because every bartender I've met here in Austin so far love mezcal. Yeah, the very fancy bars in DC love mezcal. Most of the other people are just like, I don't get it. It's a little smoky, but I never really thought about how the barbecue scene here specifically goes hand in hand with a good smoky cocktail.
I mean, anything from tamales, tacos, everything goes well with mezcal. Like you can't go wrong. And the taco game is very strong here too.
I've heard, at every other corner I see like another truck and somebody's walking by like, these are the best tacos you're going to get. I'm like, I heard that about Voodoo. I heard that about this place. I've heard Velvet. Yeah. What the heck? Like there's so many places out here. Talk to me a little bit about that culture. Did you grew up here in Austin?
So
or?
I grew up in Rockport, Texas. It's on the Gulf Coast. It's a small beach town, but it's very meant for tourism. And I think that's kind of where I felt so eased at going into the hotel industry and bar industry, is because it's kind of a touristic kind of style of serving people, because no one's from here in Austin. We're all transplant from somewhere else.
Shout out DC, we're the same out there.
Yeah. So I think like it's really cool that we have such diversity here. It's a big melting pot. So what's cool about that is you might try a taco one place, but they might have an Asian twist. They might have a different twist you've never tried. That and sushi here is crazy too. Sushi and barbecue is just blown up.
Those two are opposite ends of the spectrum. So the fact that they both are amazing is crazy to me. I haven't had any sushi yet. I've had a bunch of good tacos. I was at Matt's Rancheros.
Matt's El Rancho?
El Rancho, and they had one of the, what is it, Austin's 120 tacos you have to have before you die. That's a list. What is that? Do you know?
I'm not sure about that list. I just know about that. The places I go to that are my go-tos. Depend on how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
And the portion sizes too.
It's massive. Absolutely massive.
Size portions.
I will ask this then of you, as a person who's been here for as long as you have.
Yeah.
What is your Mount Rushmore food spots? Somebody comes to Austin, they have to hit these 4. What are they hitting?
Oh man, well, Cooper's Barbecue on Congress. They have a brisket mac and cheese and a homemade peach cobbler that you got to try.
Okay.
Ramen Tatsuya is a great ramen spot here.
Okay.
It's kind of like, it's hard to describe. It's kind of like pop and funky, but you're in like a traditional ramen place.
Okay.
Man, there's just so many places. Because I'm like about what's your vibe when it comes to food. And
Oh.
same thing with drinks.
Well, no, this is just you. This is for you.
It's like, I don't know. I love a good taco truck. Like there's this place called Golden Castle. And it's a food truck behind a bar, and they make these like sliders that are like Golden Castle sliders, but at top tier. Like insanely good.
Sliders are so underappreciated as like a kind of a post-drinking kind of a food.
Oh yeah.
Everyone's like the tacos, the pizzas, maybe the wings, burgers, but like burgers to me, sometimes I'll get a burger and it's one of these like 8-ounce massive. I'm like, no, sliders are just like, like it's a perfect munch food.
Variations of them too. You're not dedicated to one burger, right?
Exactly. So, you get that one burger, that's the flavor profile you're getting the entire time.
Right.
But with sliders, that's okay.
But back to the whole food thing.
And yes, you got one more.
Say like the cocktail scene, like we really try to pair the drinks with the culinary when it comes to that kind of stuff. So you might have like an enchilada, but we've got an old fashioned with mole bitters in it.
Oh, so, very cool.
And so it all kind of flavor profiles into one experience.
So talk to me a little bit about bitters, because we did some seminars. We didn't do some. We talked to some people who own some bitters companies, and as dive bar guys, as bartender guys, from where my background, bitters was Ango, and that's about it. Like, how does bitters really like affect your barman? And how many bitters do you guys have?
Oh man, let me think. I probably have like 13, 14, 15 different types of bitters. On the menu, the bitters we use, I probably got 5 or 6 different variations. Bitters is an under gamed thing in bar scene too. You know, most people only know Angostura and Pichard. But there's so many other flavors that you can mess with. I mean, we have a really vegetal cocktail that has kiwi in it, and we use a celery bitters.
What?
So it actually like
just going super
really
green,
brightens it up and goes really green and bright and refreshing.
Is there some green chartreuse in there?
No, there isn't any.
Oh man,
no.
I was so
unfortunately not. No.
Yeah, gotcha.
No,
yeah.
But all the stuff that we're making and that we do, there's a balance that you have to make in the flavor profile, and bitters can really change the drink completely.
Oh yeah.
So I think it's essential in the majority of cocktails, but there's so many flavors.
So then I wanted to ask,
nerd out forever.
What was the bitters that kind of popped your virgin cherry when it came to bitters? Where you're like, oh man, I am underutilizing this. Yeah.
So there's this screwball peanut butter whiskey that's made, and I tried chocolate mole bitters. In it, and it tasted like a Reese's Pieces.
Oh wow,
and that blew my mind. With like changing.
Was that something you were experimenting with, or you saw it on a menu?
No, I just thought I saw it on the bar top at a bar, and we were drinking Screwball that day, and I was like, what if I put chocolate in there and made it a Reese's Pieces? And then it kind of just came to fruition. It was great.
That's honestly how Reese's Pieces started as a company as well. Somebody just was like, hey, I got peanut butter, hey, I got chocolate.
Right,
So,
yeah. So
yeah.
there's sometimes putting 2 and 2, PB&Js, throw it together and it works.
Very cool, man. So tell me, this was Tales of the Cocktail. I know
Yeah.
we met on the app there. Weren't able to connect in New Orleans, but how was this was your first Tales, correct?
Yeah. And I did it solo, and that was really cool. This is my first solo trip to NOLA as well.
Okay.
I've been several times with groups of friends, but
Talk a little bit on that, because we've come across a lot of people who comment after this was our second one, but they comment, they're like, oh man, I wanted to go, I didn't want to go by myself.
yeah, it's one thing to travel alone and stuff like that. I think it's more so like when you have to be put in a social setting that you're not used to without like a backup or a fallout to leave with an extra person.
Yeah.
It's weird. But the thing about Tels is that everyone you're going to meet there is industry people, and they all do what we do every single day, and their whole jobs is being sociable. So they immediately are introducing themselves to you. You're catching up, asking where each other's from, where you've traveled, and then next thing you know, you're with 6 people in a bar taking shots.
Hell yeah.
So
One of you's from Kansas, the other's from Michigan.
And then some dudes from California, and we were only going to go hang out at this one tasting, and we ended up spending the entire evening like going to absinthe bars. And, so.
Nice. Did you hit Old Absinthe on a bourbon?
No,
The Old Absinthe
my
House?
favorite
Yeah.
spot is not the Old Absinthe House. It's
Okay.
It's off the cuff. It's called Pirate Alley.
Okay.
And it's actually an old prison cell where they used to hold pirates at. And in the alley, you can still see the bars.
The bars, yeah.
On the windows.
That's fucking...
But it's a pirate-themed absinthe bar for that reason. And all of the bartenders are dressed like pirates. And all of the actors that are on the streets doing photographs and stuff, they dip in there to get drinks.
Oh, very cool.
And,
okay.
But yeah,
on brand. Very on brand.
So they used the pirates when they were enslaved. They were like around the 1800s, I believe. They drank absinthe to hallucinate in the cells because they were stuck there.
I mean, there's nothing else to
So
do. Wow.
They just drank a bunch of absinthe, and so they turned that into the Pirate Alley bar. Discovered it, drunk peeing in the alley. So this pirate woman walked with my best buddy, and we were both having to take a drunk piss, and we were in the alley, and this pirate lady walked up on us, and we thought she was going to get mad at us, and she's like, hey boys, want to make last call? And we're like, shit, yeah, yes ma'am, all right. So we went into the pirate bar, loved it.
Yeah.
But chasing the green fairy is a unique drunk. It's a
That
good
is
buzz.
absurd, and I fucking love it. It's not even, I want to say that's a tale story, but that's so uniquely New Orleans. Like
It was just a experience I feel like anyone could have at any given time, not even just Tales, but
So-
weird things happen.
Give me your Mount Rushmore, then your 4 items that someone first time going to Tales, as someone who's been to Tales now as a first timer solo, what are things they got to do?
Oh man, well first you got to get to the Ritz-Carlton to check in.
Yeah.
That's the most difficult spot.
You can check in at the airport.
At the airport,
Yes,
they
yeah.
did have that option. Yeah, I was just hungover when I showed up, so
Yeah.
that didn't happen. But no, I would say you got to check in. You definitely, before you even get to Tels, use their app so that you can sign up for sessions.
Oh,
That
Wova,
was
baby.
huge.
Wova. Great app.
Wova was the app we used, but I wasn't aware of that initially. I thought just having the pass band would just get me access to things I was going to, and that's not the case. You have to,
At Ritz, yeah, depending on
some of the
events,
activations,
but
yes. But
when it comes to the
you
parties,
have to RSVP to the events, and in a lot of the events I wish I could have gone to were already booked out. But anyway, they still did the old bartender high five and let me in.
nice,
But-
hell yeah, yo.
But no, I wish you definitely, once you decide to go, get on it and then start signing up for stuff immediately. And then really book out your day, but know that you got to pace yourself, because a lot of these seminars and stuff that you're going to are like 10 o'clock in the morning. And
You don't want to miss it. There's so much information
They're
there.
really good.
Yeah.
Oh man, I mean, it's nerding out from dilution to batching to all kinds of NA stuff that was really interesting. But you don't want to be hungover for that. And also, starting like at 10 o'clock, you're tasting stuff. And so by like 3 p.m., you've had 4 different spirits at 5 different venues, and you're exhausted. So you really have to pace yourself out and take breaks and hydrate a lot.
Well, and the seminars are great because we've had people comment like, well, why can't I just watch the YouTube video of this person putting out, like, we have specific questions.
Right.
You can read a recipe a million different ways, but if you aren't doing something, if you're getting hung up on a spot, you can comment and hope somebody corrects you, or you can be at Tails and just, hey,
or like
the master of this.
Yeah, or the person that wrote the book I'm copying the recipe from, like, is right in front of me signing books. I can just ask them, hey, how did you, blanch your mint for how long to make it like perkier? I know.
Thank you, Mr. DeGraw. We appreciate that.
Yeah. So, there's all these kinds of little hacks and tricks that we can nerd out on. And I feel like passionate bartenders that want to make craft would absolutely enjoy Tales of the Cocktail, because there's just so many people that want to have those conversations with you. Yeah. And it's hard in a group of friends to be like, yo, man, I spent so many hours today watching drips coming from a clarification. And they're like, it's going to be so good. And they have no idea what you're talking about.
Absolutely none. It is funny that in this industry, people will comment about the fact that, like, we are so, like, the bartender high five, the bartender shot, the bartender hello, the bartender handshake. We are such a community that, like, look out for each other.
Oh, for sure.
Like barbecue restaurants, if you talk to a pitmaster and another pitmaster, what are they doing?
Oh,
sometimes they're beefing. They don't want to be beefing. That's hilarious.
Yeah, they're beefing, bro.
But they don't want to talk their secrets. They're like, no, I don't even want to tell you what I'm doing. You talk to a bartender out of Toronto, and they're like, oh, let me tell you, I'm doing Mexican mole.
Oh,
well, yeah, they'll give you.
They'll go off, right?
Yeah,
They're
100%.
excited. I think I agree with that. I think the bartender, like, we're all about communicating and nerding out together and getting excited, and then being like, oh, hey, but you could do this. And that's kind of how my bar team operates when we're crafting new cocktails. We all feed off each other, and we all have different knowledge of different spirits. Like, we've got a whiskey guy, we got a rum guy.
Yes.
And so it's very crucial. But also, I've always discussed this, which I think is a fun topic, is how mafia-esque being a bartender is, because if you've got
I know a guy over at this bar.
Well, they're like, hey guys, we could wait in this line, or we could go over here, and my boy will get us in, and we walk in and we don't pay for VIP, and we get this booth or whatever. And depending on
where did this bottle show up? It fell off the back of a truck.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Yeah.
Don't ask questions.
You got cash though? Do you got cash? Because we got a tip.
There's no ticket. There's just cash. You give them cash.
Yes.
But no, there's a whole community of it, and it's like, it's nice when you're out, having an after shift beer or something like that, and then some other guy from another bar walks in and it's like, hey, let me buy you a shot, and hang out, and then you start the conversation about your week, and then later on some other person you recognize comes in, and then it's just this like social community. But we also are like, shaking and grinding all the time, so it's a struggle too. We have to vent, and every good bartender likes a good quiet dive.
Oh yeah.
Like, there's nothing easier than a loud, hectic shift and just winding down with an ice cold beer in a quiet bar.
One of my favorite comics, shout out Dan Soder. He's sober. He's been sober a very long time now, and he talks about. He goes, the only things that ever make the back of my jaw like my mouth salivating. He goes, it's not these fancy bars, it's not these great parties, because as a very successful comic, he gets invited to a bunch of really great parties. He goes, it's walking by that lonely dive. There's just the black walls, the bartender who isn't paying attention behind the bar, the rusty dartboard, the idea that you may get tetanus drinking from anything there.
The light smell of bleach and stale beer.
Yes, the popcorn machine that hasn't been used in 7 years, just there, like that's that to me, where I'm like,
the touch tunes that doesn't work.
It does not work, but Photo Hunt does, and it's on the dirty version. It's just there's something about a dive bar that like beckons to us as like disgusting, dirty lighthouses.
Yeah, and it's just something about it, like, you're always putting on a smile, you're always being, maybe dapper, like, caught up and fancy, you're always meticulous.
Check out my leather apron.
But you're on the inside, you're that dive bar. And then something, when you see it, you're like, it calls to me.
It beckons. It really does. It
like
really does.
The lighthouse is very similar.
But, so we're going to go here for our final segment. It's our favorite little thing we do, bar enemy, bar friend. We're going to run my friend here, Jeffrey Adams, through the litany of questions, through the gauntlet, the American gladiator of questions. I'm Laser Taser and I'm Blazer with the questions to figure out whether or not he is a bar enemy or a bar friend. Now, before we get to that, I want to make sure he doesn't get his feelings hurt. So before that, let's give his socials and his plugs now, because he may just walk out of the episode. It's happened before. Jeffrey, how can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram. My Instagram handle is mixingitup365. don't know how I locked that in.
Love it.
but I
That's
did.
a great name. Yeah.
Yeah, my name's Jeffrey Adams. I bartend at the Hotel Van Zandt at Geraldine's.
Yeah, there's going to be a company that's throwing parties that are event coordinators called Mixing It Up, and they're going to reach out to you. Can we buy that handle for
Oh, I'm waiting.
10 grand maybe?
Hey, I can do 7. We can negotiate.
There we go. All right, let's get the questions in here. One of my favorites, we've been off jump right here, is what is the drink order that you still order that gets you judged to this day?
Ooh.
You're going to stand by it. You'll die on this hill.
I love a mojito, and people hate making them. But I make it myself. I don't order it at the bar. Oh. But I love a mojito. But
So is that? Look, hold on. So
old-fashioned,
No. Don't try to just
my
skip
go-to.
over this. Don't
No,
skip over
but
this.
it's a mojito.
So
because it's amazing. I like mint. I like rum. I'm from the Gulf. I'm from a beach town.
Okay.
It hits a sentimental note for me.
you said
But,
you
know,
said
I
you
take
don't
it
order.
back.
So is that your
Rum and
shift
Coke
drink?
Rum and Coke is like
Yeah.
the go-to thing, I think, since college. But I'm trying to defer now.
No, okay. So hold on. So you just finished a shift. You just finished a 7-hour, 8-hour
hell
shift.
no. I'm
Are
not
you
going-
making yourself a mojito and just sitting at the bar afterwards for your shift drink?
Oh no, I'm going home and making it.
You're gonna.
I usually
Salvageable.
do it, like
Yeah.
I make my stuff at home mostly.
Okay.
No, crap. I'm really particular about mixed drinks and crap, where I like to make it myself. I don't
Yes.
trust the process
Okay.
of other people.
Well, that's what I'm saying. For your shift, but you get off.
I
yeah.
get off. Oh no, it's probably just a rum and Coke. But I make it annoying because I like to add a little bit of Fernet in it.
Okay.
And it's a game changer. You should try it.
Oh man.
But yeah, Captain Morgan with a little Fernet and a Coca-Cola is delicious. I'll go with that all the time.
That was
I
you
just get
actually.
made fun of for using soda.
You walked us right into the next question, where if Fernet, is it actually popular, or do bartenders just order it because they know other bartenders will respect them more?
Oh man, no. So for me, it's usually like it's a digestive. So I usually do it if like I've had too many sliders, or,
Okay,
ate a bunch
all right,
of food. So no, I think there's a fans of Fernet, not just because it's something that you appreciate when you learn flavor profiles of drinks. So the herbs and stuff you're more nerded out into versus someone just tasting it and getting a face shot full of herbs. You know, so I think. I don't know. Everyone's got a different opinion.
So if for me, it's stemmed from the idea that like I've always seen the bottle Fernet, but when I'm in nightclubs and when I'm in dive bars, didn't really see it. Now a lot of my buddies who were in those games are now in like really nice bars, and so they were like, "Oh, get some Fernet," and I drink it. I'm like, "This is awful." They're like, "No, just you get used to it." And then I started ordering it at other bars where I don't know bartenders, and every single time they're like, "Oh, hey, what's up, man? Fernet? Oh, bartender? Yeah, I'll do one with you."
Where do you work at?
Yeah. It
is a thing, and like getting hooked up at a bartending thing. Here's a hack I like to use. I hate dropping that I am a bartender if they do like discounts or whatever. So I always carry my wine key like in the. I don't have it on me right now, but like my bar
Not
key,
always, but he does. Yeah.
my bar key in my back pocket with my wallet. And so when I order my drink and I go to pay, I pull my wallet out with my bar key.
There you go.
And
Yes.
it feels like an FBI agent, like you're flashing your badge. You're like, hey man, I do what you do.
Yeah, that reminds me of Frank or Danny DeVito, Frank from Always Sunny.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my Magnum dong bags just fell out. Sorry,
On
lady.
the floor, let me bend over and shift some weight to pick it up.
And here's my money. Okay. What's your go-to move when a guest says "surprise me"?
Oh, it's definitely just asking them what spirits they usually drink and then going from there. Like I like to build it from the beginning.
Okay.
So it depends on how they say surprise me. If they're an asshole about it, they get a vodka soda with a lime.
That's the most polite version I've heard. Okay.
Yeah.
We get a lot of rumplements on rocks.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
People are like, "Oh yeah, surprise here, yo, rumplements on rocks."
Oh, if they're real assholes, I like to do Balcones Brimstone, which is this really smoked, like it tastes. The taste is the smell of the fire, like fire campfire in your face.
Oh, wow.
And then I mix that with Rumplement.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah.
that half and a half is like the fuck you shot.
That just made me burp up.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Jesus. Let's go here. What is one cocktail you think could benefit from being retired or at least shelved for another 5 years, then come back?
I think the Negroni could take a break.
Okay.
Yeah.
Negroni is hot.
People love Negronis, and I think there's so much cool stuff about it, but I think it'd take a back break.
Negroni is one of those cocktails we talk about where it's like you try it for the first time if you've never had one. You're like, oh, I understand why this was a famous cocktail 20 years ago, 30, 80 years ago, 100 when it first came out. It's just kind of like, okay, there's so many other, I won't say better things. It's depending on your palate, obviously. But you're like, all right, cool. I'm going to try something new. I had this one. Anthony Bourdain told me to get it. I got it. Very cool. We'll keep it moving.
I think it just depends on your age too,
Yeah.
your flavor palette. You know, a lot of younger people that you're serving don't like bitter things, and so it's hard to serve them. You got to have some life things hit you in the face to enjoy bitter stuff.
What is a giveaway tale that a guest is going to be a great guest off jump? First interaction, they come up to the bar. You're like, oh shit, this guy's good.
They're gonna sit down and they're gonna say, "Hey, buddy," I'm gonna ask them how they're doing. They're gonna say, "Great. How are you? Take your time. Get to us when you can."
Ooh,
and as soon as they give me the time frame, I'm not on their time.
Yeah.
Then I know it's gonna be a good interaction.
Okay. What's their red flag then?
Oh, red flag. I introduce myself and say hi, and they're like, "I'll have a tequila Sprite."
Yeah.
They just say tequila Sprite, like
Yeah.
straight order. That drives me up the wall.
Can I get a Tito's vodka?
No, not can I. Tito's vodka.
Oh, terrible.
It's that's the red flag for me for sure. That's not going to go
well. What is one thing you wish guests knew about the bar scene for people who've never worked the bar scene?
Oh man, for people that never know, I would say it's when it comes to batch cocktails. You know, when you order like, you know, an expensive drink, $18, $20, and you see the bartender just pour this clear liquid over an ice cube and then hit it with like one piece of garnish and hand it to you.
Yeah.
You're like, why was this so expensive? But it's usually when it's like
the labor of
the
love.
labor.
Yeah.
I mean, the time and the effort that comes into getting these batches done and the R&D done to make it perfect. Just because your drink came out fast doesn't mean it's not good.
Oh, very good.
I
yeah.
guess that's the best way to say
People
it. And
do
that
not
there wasn't
appreciate
work
that art.
put in it for you way hours before when we weren't making tips, you know. So
what is something very small, infinitely small, but you walk into a bar, you see it, and you know it's not going to be a great bar? I'll tell you mine just to get so you can think on it. The example is I hate if a bar doesn't have Wi-Fi. I'm fine with that. But if you have one of those signs that says like pretend it's 1996 and talk to the strangers next to you, I'm like, no, don't do that. Just don't give me Wi-Fi. Don't give me one of those things. Yeah, that always annoys the shit out of me.
I would say like, annoying pet peeve probably be like when they have a bar has a singular spot for you to order at, but it's a long bar where other bartenders are working.
Oh, wow.
And they have a line in just one service.
That is such a good fucking answer.
I immediately
Holy
know
shit, yeah.
that it's not going to be a good bar to be in because every time we need another round, we're going to have to wait in this long
all
line.
the way down here,
And
but you pass by three bartenders.
Three bartenders
Yeah.
just focused on the people right in front of them at the moment.
So
that's how I know the bar is not going to be a good experience. It's just basically on the flow of how the customers are receiving their drinks.
One of the best answers of the Tail Strip, easily.
Oh,
whoa, holy crap, that really put me off. Holy shit. I'm going to get you one last question here before I go to a vote, unanimous vote, obviously.
Yeah.
What is one thing a guest has said to you that you still think about to this day? And it could have been just an off compliment or maybe an insult, who knows?
It's just like a random something they said.
Yeah.
Oh, this one guy offered. He tried to negotiate with me if I could get if he could get 3 people to drink out of his prosthetic leg, we would cover his bar tab. And so he poured a beer into his prosthetic leg, and he got 3 people to drink out of it, and we covered his beer. So I've never not thought about that. It's always stuck with me. I think about that guy all the time, every time. It was genius. I don't know how many times he's pulled that. He's probably drank for free for years.
What's so amazing to me is every person we've asked this question to, they're like, within 2 years, my second year of bartending, I was talking to a regular Tom, and he was just like, you know what? You're you're really good at this, or you're gonna go places. Your story of Peg Legs Jerry just fucking conning bars into buying his beers is amazing.
That just stuck with me. And I was like, man, everything is a hustle, and it's all about negotiation and bartering. You can make it big if you just shoot your shot and ask.
We're gonna have to readjust our questions to add like, what's the best bar bet you've seen happen? Because that's amazing.
I mean,
that's
that
amazing.
would be a good piece. Because every bartender has who was the crazy one you dealt with that one time.
We had this big guy, 320 pounds, Irish guy, only showed up for what's that Irish party? St. Paddy's Day. St. Paddy's Day was a big, almost was one of these guys walking into the bar, and every year he did it at the bar I worked at. I worked there for like 9 years. Every year he would do it. He would get hammered drunk, blackout drunk. His mom came and pick him up every year. Like, it was just, he knew. He's like, I got dropped off by my mom. She's going to pick me up. I was like, do you live with her? He goes, not this year, last 3, but she was still like, this is your day. It's his Super Bowl. And he would get so blackout drunk and then bet someone, hey, I bet you I can do the worm across this bar.
And whoa, wait, what?
And he's 320. He's a big boy, rotund, and apparently he used to wrestle, so he's really athletic. And I would watch people. I wouldn't say anything because I wanted to see it too. This guy would just worm across the floor like at least 5. Whoop, 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 and then
amazing.
5, 6. The most I've seen is like 10 people at one time, because he's like, if I can't do it, I'll buy you a drink, but you have to bet your drink against my drink. And so he would get like a free bar tab because he would get 10 people like, there's no fucking way. I just watched this guy trip out of the bathroom floor, and then here he is doing this shit.
That's amazing. That's fantastic. I mean, there's so many wild, and especially in Austin, man. We're known for being weird. So
keep Austin weird.
And the longer you live here, the less you notice it. Like the other day I had a friend from out of town, and this guy was like riding on a donkey across Congress Bridge just casually, and we just went by in our Uber, and he was like, we're not going to talk about that.
Yeah, we're just that.
And I was like,
well, that's a Tuesday.
I was like, oh yeah, that guy. I was like, every Christmas he dresses like Santa Claus, and he goes up and down.
You talking about Donkey Joe? Yeah, Donkey Joe, very cool guy.
Yeah, he drinks for nut.
No, this is, as we talked about on sales, this is a very easy one. We're gonna be hard pressed to meet anybody we consider to be a bar enemy. The mojito thing is absurd, though. I mean, you came out the gates ready to just shit on my entire like existence. I'm like, wait a second, hold on, because in my head,
I was making it at home.
Yes,
they just judged me at home.
Yes, you said it at home, because in my head I was like, okay, what he does is he works a hard shift. He gets off. He's first cut, second, whatever. He makes himself a mojito, then he's sitting at the bar. And now all the guests he just served were like, oh man, a mojito does sound good. Like, and then the closers have to make mojitos.
No, they're like,
that's what I thought was happening.
No, they say that asshole said that he was out of mint.
Bro, okay. Yeah, no, it's unanimous. I'm the only guy voting here today, but it's 100% bar friend. I fucking love the energy.
Well, thank you guys.
The stories are great. I mean, the fucking bar bit. You did give one of my favorite answers so far, and you also provided a new question we need to add to the sheet. Certified 100 bar friend. Guys, please check them out. When they're in Austin, where can they see you?
I'll be at the Van Zandt Hotel at Geraldine's on the 4th floor. Come on, I'm there.
Jazz brunches on weekends, live music every single night. It's an amazing spot. Please check it out. And give them a follow. Let them know the Bargoyles sent you.
Yep.
As always, we'll see you next time.
Love you guys. Take it easy.
What's up? I'm Isaac.
I got hit in the face by a stripper.
And I'm Nick. I'm like a fat girl in 7th grade at 7 a.m.
Welcome to the Bargoyles,
where we break down restaurants, bars,
and the chaos of stand-up comedy.
From bad Yelp reviews
to heckler horror stories,
we've got the inside scoop
and the laughs.
Yeah, I think I know from that Bargoyles podcast. Yeah.
I was gonna say I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Shout out.
Who needs therapy when you got the Bargoyles?